Acts of the Apostles is great storytelling. It's got it all. It's got visions and heroes. It's got demons and supernatural events, shipwrecks, people dropping dead and coming back to life. There's all kinds of wonderful things in the narrative. But it also has speeches. A third of Acts of the Apostles is made up of speeches. So why? Why are these speeches in there? It slows down the action. Well, let's find out. I was coming out of the store and somebody came up to me and says, I know you, you're a priest. You came to our parish 2 years ago. I know you because I remember the homily that you gave. I remember the story you told about you and your father, how you fished on the coldest day of the year. And you weren't catching anything until a guide helped you. And he said, yeah, I remember the story. I don't remember the meaning behind it, but I remember the story. And that's exactly why Acts of the Apostles has speeches. The speeches are there to tell us the meaning behind the action. So today we have, Sunday, is going to be a speech by Peter. And so we need to know what happened before the speech, which was, and this particular event was Pentecost, when the Holy Spirit, very dramatic, came upon the apostles with the tongues of fire on them, and then they were transformed. And now, after this event, now actually the apostles, Peter has a speech to explain what just happened. And so what he's saying here is that we have received the gift of the Holy Spirit, whomever the Lord our God will call. So what exactly does that mean, being called? So when we receive the Holy Spirit, this gift, we are called. Well, let's say, for instance, you're living in a city, and there's lots of problems in the city. You got homelessness, you got drug abuse, lots of traffic, high cost of living, and but you can't do anything about it. You're in the city, and you see all these problems every day, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you wake up one morning, and there was an election the day before, and everybody wrote your name in to vote, and you won. You're now the mayor of the city. So now you've been empowered. You have a police force, you have secretaries, you have everybody at disposal. You've been empowered to be able to now look at these problems and be able to do something about it. That's what called means. So when God says that we're called, He's chosen us. We've been elected because God, in the election with God, there's only one person that votes, and that's God. And He elected you. He elected you to, and empowered you to be able to take on the world and to address the many issues that you see. And so the key here is that, are we using the power? Are we using the power that God gave us to make a difference in the world? I just recently got an iPad. My boss said, you need a new iPad. I teach, and sometimes I use it. The old iPad was, the battery was low and would run out of juice very quickly. So I was reluctant to use the new iPad because it has a lot of different functions and it's hard to learn, and I am not a tech guy at all. And so I prefer to just use the old one. And finally I put it away and said, that's it. And I learned the new one, and it's terrific. I mean, there's so many more features, and it has so many more benefits. And that's kind of what this speech is really inviting us to. Yeah, we're always going to be drawn to the former way of life. We're comfortable there, but this new way of life that God's giving us with this empowerment is to use it. Are we using the power that God gave us? And that's what the reception of the Holy Spirit is. So Pentecost means that we receive a gift, that we were called, that God has elected us and empowered us at the same time to be able to do something. So this time we go to church, we're going to reflect on that. It says, am I using the power? Am I making a difference in the world? Am I transforming the world through what God gave me? And am I slipping back into the old iPad? But I need to use the new one and to really enjoy all of the gifts that God has given us to be able to make a difference in the world. So enjoy the Sunday, enjoy the liturgy, and I'll see you in the next video.